Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Today we will be trying out this Sous Vide Supreme. I know this is not the newest model out there, but I was able to get my hands on this one for a really great price, and I wanted to see if I could cook chicken in it. I don't fry chicken, so I do like chicken, but I just don't really like the texture of it baked. But this, I've been told, is very good in the sous vide. So first thing we have to do is fill this up with water, which I have mine filled up to the, it had a little condensation in there. I have it filled up to the fill line. So, okay, I was not expecting that, but I have it dried up now. I have my water in here to my fill line. I'm going to put the lid back on it, and we have to cut it on. And you'll notice this little pad right here that's flopping. This is a cabinet protector pad, or where I can put it on the counter, but this is also an insulator. So the first thing we do is we cut the machine on. You hold the on-off button right here. Okay, and you see it lit up. So we want to preheat it. Okay, it's set for 140. And we're going to press the start right there. Currently, you can see it is at 78.2. If you can zoom in on that, you can see that. So what we're going to do now, while this is preheating, I'm going to go on and put my chicken in my bag, my sous vide bag. This is what a sous vide bag is. It's just like a food saver bag. It's a vacuum seal bag, but this is a pretty large bag. It's just the one that I thought all the chicken would fit in. You'll see there's a little moisture on there because I had the chicken sitting on that. But what we are going to do is put our chicken in the bag. I'm going to try not to touch the chicken with my hands. I'll touch it with the bag, but, well, I have to touch it with my hand. Now, this is chicken strips. I did not know that until I thawed this out. I thought, of course, I should have read the label. It says chicken strips on it. Leave it to me to get in a hurry. But it's 2 breasts that's stripped up. What I'm going to do is put salt, pepper, and I have some salt-free chicken season from Weber. I like this on chicken. So I'm just going to dash it in. Now this is just going to be kind of like it's kind of like a marinade, but it's not a marinade because you put all of this in the sous vide. Now that has a little salt in it, but I'm going to put a little more salt in it. I better spoon this. Notice I'm just standing this up right here. Let me get my little spoon right here. It's 2 pieces of chicken, so I'm going to roughly put about half a teaspoon of salt in there. So what I'm going to do now is vacuum seal the chicken in. That's going to seal all the flavors in these bags when we put it in the sous vide. So I'll be right back. Give me just 1 second. Okay, I've just vacuum sealed this with my food saver to hold all of this in here. What I'm going to do is put this in the fridge until this comes up to heat, because it's going to take a little while. It can even take up to an hour. But while we're waiting on that, I wanted to tell you, my sous vide came with this little guide here. And this tells me my target temperatures for chicken, white meat, all poultry is 140 to 146 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's what I'm following, why I have it on 140. And I did go on and choose the 140 because since this is in strips, I don't want to overcook it. I have been told that if you have the right temperature, it will not overcook. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I would like to be able to cook chicken at home where I don't have to go out and buy it. I just don't cook chicken a lot. So I want to have some very flavorful chicken. Is why I didn't add any pepper, because when I sprinkled this in, I could tell it has some type of pepper in it. Let's see. It's got chili pepper in it, and red bell pepper, red pepper, paprika. So yeah, I don't need any extra pepper because I am highly sensitive to heat. I have a spice sensitivity to heat. I can't eat a lot of real spicy foods. That doesn't mean I don't like flavor in my foods. I do like spices, just not spicy. So I'm going to go on and put this in my fridge, and we'll be right back when this comes to temp. Okay, and we are back. We are about to put our chicken into our sous vide. I will show you how I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this off. And notice you have a lot of water there. So what I'm going to do is, the sous vide has this little tray in it right here. Has this also. I'm going to sit my chicken. No, I'm not. I'm going to take that out because I want to lay my chicken all the way down in that. Okay. I'm going to just lay the chicken down in there. And since there's no air in that bag, it sinks all the way to the bottom. So now I have my chicken in there. I'm going to put my lid back on right here. And now I have to set the time. We're at 140. It's fluctuating between 139 and 140. But it's at the temp because you'll see over here, this little green light is on. So it's ready to go. I'm going to set my timer for 1.5 hours for chicken. So just bear with me and I'll set the timer. You'll be able to watch. Okay, here I'm on the other side of the machine. You'll be able to see me. I'm going to press set timer. That's the set timer button. And I'm going to set it okay, and then we're going to press that start. Okay, and now I've pressed that start button. It'll be 1.5 hours, and then the chicken should be ready. Once that is done, I will take it out of the sous vide. I will pat it dry. I will have some, I use bacon grease to fry things up. But what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of bacon grease and put in my cast iron skillet and just put my chicken in there just to crisp it up just a little bit. Okay, we're back. You will see this little light right here flashing. That means that the sous vide is done cooking. So what we are going to do, I'm just going to reach around. I'm going to cut it off. Just hold that button. I'm going to remove the lid. Try not to get moisture everywhere. Okay. And what I need now is tongs. I did not have this ready, but now what we're going to do is take this out, I'm going to go in and put it. It's sitting too hot from the counter. Now, once you're finished with this sous vide, you do need to make sure to empty the water out of the container because it's just not good to store it that way. So now what we're going to do is open up our bag here. It smells delicious. And then we're going to take the chicken and we're going to pat it dry. Now I know most of my seasonings is all in one area on my chicken, and that's fine. But I am going to put this on a plate there. I'm going to move this behind me. And I don't want all of that seasoning on there. So I'm going to kind of scrape it out of the way. Turn that over. And I have my pan behind me getting hot. Yes, it's to a smoke point. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring you over here with me. Okay. What we are going to do put this chicken in here for about 5 minutes. Okay, now we're going to flip it. It's got a nice little browning going on there. I'm going to let the other side get a little brown, and then we'll take it out. Okay, and now we're back with our chicken out of the cast iron skillet. It's got a nice crispness on there. It is very hot, but I'll bring this little piece to the front. Like I said, these were strips. So when I pulled them out of the skillet, they started coming apart, but that's okay. So let's try this. I have a very small piece here. That is very good. It's tender and moist. And it's real crispy on the outside. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is real crispy on the outside. So I would say this is definitely a win. I will do this again. So if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Would love it if you would subscribe to me. And if you want to see my new content as it's uploaded, feel free to click on that notification bell. And every time I upload a new video, you'll receive a notification that I have new content. And I really do appreciate you stopping by, watching my videos. I know you could be doing something else. So until next time, have a blessed day.